This is KCTV English News. I'm Nick Brontes. This year's crop of outdoor-grown Mandarin oranges will likely be somewhere between 460,000 and 494,000 tons. The Mandarin Observation Committee and Jeju Agricultural Research and Extension Services have finished their second round of observations. They found that each tree has an average of 816 mandarins, which is 18 more than average. The fruit is also 1.5 millimeters larger than normal. Researchers say the sugar content is 8.2 degrees Brix, which is 0.6 degrees higher than normal, but that acidity is also a bit higher at 3.17%. Researchers say there is a wide disparity in the amount of fruit per tree. Trees in Jeju City had a significant amount of fruit, while those in Seogwipo had noticeably less. Jeju ARES is advising growers to thin their crops by removing fruit that is either too small or too big, as well as deformed fruit and mandarins that have been damaged by disease or pests. Sales were down at Jeju's large retailers in July. The Jeju branch of the Honam Regional Statistics Office says the sales index at the retailers was 109.9, 8.3% lower than it was in July 2017. Sales of shoes and bags dropped 25% over the year, while receipts for cosmetics and electronics were each down 19%. A local lawmaker has proposed that the provincial council form a special committee for the April 3rd incident. Councilmember Ho Chang-ok received signatures from 11 of his colleagues for his proposal. The bill calls for a committee of 13 or fewer members with a working term of 1 year. It also states that the committee's main duty would be to amend the April 3rd incident special law and do more to help victims and their relatives. Lawmakers will discuss the proposal during the first regular session of the council, which began Monday. The Chedule Bottom Festival is September 15th and 16th at the Chedule Bottom Park in Woljeongni, Gujao. Bottom are the island's traditional stone walls. Seoul designated them as important national agricultural heritage in 2013, and the UN's Food and Agriculture Organization listed them as globally important agricultural heritage systems in 2014. This is the 4th edition of the festival. The theme this year is telling the stories of 1,000 years of Bottom. Visitors will be able to try building walls themselves, rolling the types of stones used in them, traditional farming techniques, and other activities. There will also be a number of performances. One of the highlights will be a guided hike along Bottom paths to learn about the history of the walls and the characteristics of traditional agriculture. Those who register in advance for one of the 5 guided hikes will enjoy a traditional Jeju lunchbox called a 동고량. You can sign up through the Jeju Bottom homepage or KCTV Jeju's website. 2 additional regions in Jeju have been selected as sites for the Moon Jae-in administration's urban renewal project. The national government says it will focus on improving residential areas in Jeju City's Samdo-idong and general neighborhood improvements in Daejeongup, Seogwipo. 15 billion won in national funding and 6 billion in local funding will be spent on the project over the next 4 years. This is in addition to urban renewal projects already underway in Jeju. Shinsan-moru in Jeju City and Wolpyeong Village in Seogwipo were chosen in the first round of selections. Typhoon Solik damaged the roof of the Jeju Complex Gymnasium. This was the 3rd time high winds have damaged the roof of this so-called wind-resistant structure. Joseph Kim reports.
There is a big hole in the roof of the Jeju Complex Gymnasium and water all over the floor. Water poured onto the floor and seats inside through the gaping hole. Debris from the roof is scattered around. This year's 19th typhoon, Sulik, hit the building.
갈수록 바람이 전혀 세지는 거예요. 그러다가 한꺼번에 와작착 하더니만은 다 날아갔어요. 한꺼번에.
This summer's damage was made following the roof breaches in 2014 and 2016. The roof was torn out by strong winds in June 2014. It was 2 months after construction was completed on the building, which cost 15 billion won. When Typhoon Chaba hit the peninsula in October 2016, the roof was again damaged. The building was designed to withstand winds measured at 40 meters per second, but a 31.8 meter per second wind caused damage to the roof in 2014. Later, it was repaired to bear winds of 50 meters per second. However, when the 47 meter per second Typhoon Chaba hit the island in 2016, the roof was breached again. And in this summer, Typhoon Sulik, with winds hitting 32.2 meters per second, tore a hole in the roof again. The construction and repair works seem faulty.
똑같은 불이 세 번에 들어오게 되면 문제가 되겠지만은 지금 당초에 시공해놓고 이 보수가 안 된 부분을 이번에 지금 훼손이 된 거고 훼손된 부위가 다 찔립니다. 그런 걸 다 해가지고 설계는 합니다.
Governor Won Hee-ryong ordered a thorough examination of the building before repairs to prevent similar damage. More than 2 billion won has been already poured into the 2 rounds of repair work. The facility will remain closed for the time being, as repairs will take at least 6 months. Joseph Kim, KCTV.
There's a 70% chance of showers early Tuesday. For the details, here's your forecast. The morning low in Jeju City will be 25 and the afternoon high 29 degrees. In Seogwibo, temperatures will fall between 25 and 28. In Seongsan, the low before lunch will be 24 and the high later on again 28 degrees. It will be a little warmer than that in Gosan, where temperatures will fall between 25 and 29. And the morning low up on the mountain at Songpanak will be 20. In the afternoon high, 23 degrees. Out on the water, winds will be out of the southwest and west at 8 to 14 meters per second, and seas will be between 1 and 3 meters. And here's a look at the extended forecast. That brings us to the end of today's newscast. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you'll tune in next time. Until then, find us online at eng.kctvcheju.com. 시청자 여러분, 고맙습니다.